R&B Tour, Santa Clara, California. This is your number 4 You Go. Let's get into it. You guys are going to be at the Levi Stadium on Friday, August 28th, Saturday, August 29th, and Tuesday, September 1st. This is an open air stadium, guys, so come prepared. Capacity of this venue, 68 to 75,000 attendees. Parking lots are going to open at 3:30, gates at 5, and show is at 7. I think everybody knows by now that DJ Fresh comes on first. He entertains the crowd, and then the stars of the night come out, probably around that 8:45, 9 o'clock mark. Those who have VIP packages, be on the lookout for an email from VIP Nation. Generally comes about 3 to 5 days before your show, but it can come close to the time. Okay, it has been coming late sometimes, so it might be the day before, day of, early morning. If it has not come by early morning, I would email info@vipnation.com. That's info@vipnation.com. Let them know that you did purchase a VIP package and you're looking for your information. Within that email, it will tell you to bring the ID of the person who purchased the package on their credit card. So, of course, you purchase your own, you bring your ID. But if somebody else put it on their credit card, they're not coming to the show, bring a photocopy of their ID. You're going to present it at VIP check-in. Okay, it just confirms that the package does belong to you. If you have merch in your package, they give you a time to be there. Please make it there. If you don't, you might not get your merch, okay, because they're not mailing it out. Moving on to a VIP early entry pit ticket holders and then general admission pit ticket holders. Okay, those who have VIP packages, you're going to get an email. Okay, and it's going to give you all of the details that you need, where you need to be, what time you need to be there. Those who have general pit entry, all of you guys, I do believe that your gate is going to be Canopy 1/Gate A on the west side of the stadium. Okay, that is where you guys will be going to, where you'll be checking in at VIP early entry pit attendees, and then those who have general admission. That is where you guys will line up at. Of course, those who have early entry, you'll have your own separate line. Those who have general admission, you'll have your own separate line. Early entry gets in a little bit earlier, and then general admission, you'll let in when doors open. Okay, you generally cannot camp overnight. So those who have general admission, do not show up the day before. If you want to line up, you have to show up the day of. Typically, it's no earlier than about 8 o'clock. Okay, then they want you on their premises, and then you can begin to make your line. If you want to kind of get there early enough to get maybe barricade, if you want to be up against the barricade right out, in the pit, then suggested time is about that 1:30 mark to start lining up. So just something to consider, for those who are not that concerned about getting like a prime spot or getting barricade, line up when you line up, as long as you get there before the doors open. Okay, because then you will be escorted into the pit. You will get a wristband because the wristband denotes that you belong on the floor. Once you get your wristband, do not lose it because they're not going to give you another one. Okay, you lose it, break it, it's gone. So please keep track of it. You'll get a wristband at some point after you probably go through security and get scanned. You'll go through a second process of getting your wristband. You'll be taken to your sections and you can then claim your spot, and that will be that done for the night. Okay, so that is VIP early entry pit attendees and general admission pit attendees. VIP attendees, make sure you look for that email. Check that email, peruse it, make sure you know what you need to know and be where you need to be at the correct times. Those who have meet and greet packages for Mario or Usher. Mario, if your meet and greet is with Mario, be there by 5. Okay, be there by 5 so you don't miss it. And for Usher, 5:30, 6 o'clock is when you need to be there. Okay, you want to be there on time so you don't miss it. You should probably be getting emails too that or information that tells you this, but I'm just stressing it so that you're there on time so you do not miss your meet and greet. Moving on to bags. They really don't want you to bring anything. The less you bring, the quicker you can get into the venue. But if you want to bring something, this is what is allowed. Clear bags, no bigger than 12 by 6 by 12. Okay, the clear bags include clear backpacks, fanny packs, bags, and purses. Okay, so 12 by 6 by 12 is your max for your clear bag. You also, in lieu of that, have the option of a 1-gallon clear plastic Ziploc type bag. Okay, and then you have your colored small clutch bag, no bigger than 4.5 by 5. 4.5 by 5, that is tiny. They mentioned the size of an adult hand. Okay, so that's small. One or the other, not both. Some venues that you bring both, this venue, one or the other. All right, those are your options. The only exception is for medical reasons. Fans with medical bags or items they must carry with them must be inspected and have a wristband or sticker placed on it to show that it's been inspected. Please arrive early to avoid last-minute gate pressure. Okay, so if you have a medical need, you need to bring a medical bag, get there a little bit early because you're going to have a process that you will have to go through. Make sure that you get your wristband and your sticker placed on your bag so it will be allowed in. But those are the only exceptions. If you have to bring a diaper bag, you must have a child accompanying that diaper bag. That is your bag policy. Any questions about that, drop it in the comments. They do have a bag check. Okay, they have a bag check. They have 2 locations. They mentioned the mobile locker company provides bag check options for guests at the stadium, $20 per bag. Locations are as follows. Location 1, the RV parking lot on the west side near the Hilton Hotel. And then location 2 is Tasman Drive near Marie P. DiPartolo Way at the northeast entrance, gate F. Okay, so those are your two locations for bag check if you have to put something there. My recommendation is to try to avoid bag check because when the concert is over and it is time to get your things, this can sometimes become chaotic, especially if a good number of attendees put their things in bag check or in a locker. Okay, so I encourage you to bring things that are going to be allowed. But of course, if you have to use it, you do have a resource. If you have will call tickets or you plan on purchasing alcohol, bring your ID. Okay, you will need your ID for either one of those transactions. Mace or pepper spray on your keychain, take that off. That's not allowed in the venue. Aerosol cans, they are not allowed. Examples of sunscreen, hairspray, deodorant, perfumes, any of those things, you can bring them, just bring them in a different form. Don't bring them in an aerosol can. Cameras, what is permitted? Cameras on your phone, always going to be the safest. Small point and shoot camera, digital camera, they're allowed. Polaroids and your disposables. Those are going to be the ones that will be allowed. Prohibited items that are not allowed when it comes to cameras, those with interchangeable or detachable lenses, camera bags, never allowed. Professional video camcorders and external lights cannot be brought inside of the venue. Any camera with a physical lens that extends longer than 3 inches is not allowed. Okay, no tripods, no monopods, no selfie sticks, and no drones. So those are your items that are not allowed in the venue. Your typical point and shoot, your small digital cameras, they're typically okay. I give the example of the Kodak Pix Pro and the Canon GX7. They're just two of the many point and shoots that are out there on the market. If you have a question about your camera, you can Google it. Put in the make and model of your camera, ask will it be allowed in a Levi's Stadium. It will tell you yes or no. And generally that response is pretty reliable. Okay. DJI Osmos, smart glasses, vlogging cameras. I would kind of leer on the side of no. Just be careful because most of these venues do not allow you to bring in video cameras. I mean, that is what they are. Now, if you want to chance it, at least they have bag check. So you can put it there in case you haven't driven and you don't have any place to put them. Okay, so that is your camera policy. Any questions about that, please drop them in the comments. Binoculars, they are allowed. No case, just bring the binoculars. Do not bring the case. Portable fans, they are allowed. Portable chargers, they will have charge fuse charging stations inside as well. So if you happen to forget your portable charger, you can always use the charge fuse stations as well. Seat cushions, what is not allowed? What type that's not allowed? Large traditional seat cushions that have pockets, zippers, compartments, or covers. Okay, that's what's not allowed. So if you're bringing a seat cushion, make sure you don't bring that type. Umbrellas, they will be allowed in the venue, small, compact, no golf size umbrellas, nothing huge. The idea is for them to fit underneath your seat, okay, if you need to bring one. Posters, they are allowed no bigger than 2 feet by 3 feet. Okay, no bigger, 2 feet by 3 feet is your max. Never on a pole or stick, always handheld. No vulgarities, no obscenities, and not blocking anybody's view. Venue is cashless. So you want to buy things, food, merch, drinks. Bring either your physical cards or be able to do tap to pay because no cash is going to be accepted at this venue. They do mention it is a smoke-free venue. Smoking cigarettes, using smokeless cigarettes, e-cigs, or chewing smokeless tobacco is not allowed, and there are no designated smoking areas inside or outside of the stadium. They do have a strict no re-entry policy, so be careful. Make sure that when you go outside of those gates or those doors, you're ready to go for the night, okay? Because if you want to truck back in and that show is going on, they're going to require a brand new ticket. Outside food, what is allowed? They mentioned that food can be brought into the stadium as long as it is placed in a clear plastic wrapping or bag that complies with their bag policy, okay? So once again, I'll read that again. Food may be brought into the stadium as long as it is placed in a clear plastic wrapping or bags that adhere to their bag policy. Fruit must be cut into smaller pieces. So that is your food that's allowed. Drinks, sealed plastic water bottles less than 24 ounces. One option, or a reusable transparent water bottle. No alcohol, less than 24 ounces. Okay, so if you bring one in that's already filled, the bottom line is it has to be factory sealed, never opened, okay, and just water, nothing else in it, of course. Or you can bring one that has been used already, but it's empty and it has nothing in it, okay, and it is plastic, less than 24 ounces. So those are your options. Wheelchairs. If you would like to request wheelchair services, they want you to contact Mobility Services at 408-579-4610. Okay, wheelchair assistance is available at all entry gates. Once you have passed through security, benches are available for guests to use while waiting for assistance. The Mobility Services sign with their phone number is posted at the benches. When you are ready to leave the stadium, they want you to contact your nearest guest services representative, or you can call that mobility service line again to request a wheelchair escort. Mobility Services will pick you up from your seat or another designated location within the stadium and assist you to the exit gate. To help them locate you and service your needs, please do not change your location after requesting a pickup. They want you to be advised that due to the high volume of calls immediately before concert and post-concert, there may be an extended wait time. Services are provided on a first-come, first-served basis. Reservations are not accepted. They do mention wheelchairs are not available to rent or borrow at any event. Guests in need of a wheelchair for the entire duration of the event need to bring their own wheelchair. So if you need wheelchair escort assistance, there's all your information. parking can be purchased a few different ways. You can go through Ticketmaster or you can go through third-party parking companies. I will show you a Ticketmaster first. The easiest way to get there is to go from Levi Stadium's website. So if you go to their website, hit the hamburger in the top left corner. You want to go to the tab that says Getting Here, and then you will see Buy Parking as an option. You'll select it, and then it will take you to Ticketmaster's website. Once you get to this page, if you scroll up, you'll see your shows. You'll select your respective date. I'm going to pick the first one. It'll spit out the available options that are here to purchase. You can see you have the map here as well, which is showing you where these lots are. You can always shop from the map as well. You can enlarge the map and shop from it, but this is how you can purchase from Ticketmaster. If you go into the eye at the top right corner, that's your information, lets you know that parking is going to begin at 4. Now, if you want to go with the third-party parking company, then you have Spry Hero and ParkWiz. Once again, you can do this on their app or on their website. Both same premise. Where you go on box, you're going to type in your artist name. So this could be Chris Brown or Usher. From there, at the bottom under upcoming events, you'll see your respective shows. You're going to pick your date, of course. It will then spit out all of the available options. All of them are going to give you your distance and walking from the parking lot or garage to the venue. You can see this first one is a long walk, 22 minutes, but the next one is 11 minutes. So I would suggest that you peruse that information so you can select accordingly. I'm going to pick the first one just to show you what is going to be inside of this reservation as you choose. You'll see this is where it's going to tell you your parking time. This particular one lets you in at 4 o'clock p.m. You must be out by 12 o'clock a.m. You scroll up under amenities. It's typically where they will tell you if they have ADA parking amongst any other amenities they may have. And then how to redeem, of course, is how to show your parking pass so that you can actually get into your parking lot or parking garage. So if you go this route with either ParkWiz or Spot Hero, I do encourage you to check your parking reservation time, okay? Because not all of them are going to be the same. Some may let you in earlier. Some may let you in later. So please make sure you check that respectfully. Then you also have credit card lots that will be available, but limited on event day, and they may cost more than prepaid parking passes. So they do encourage you to purchase a parking pass beforehand if you want to do parking so that it is cheaper and just an easier process. But if you want to do it the day of, you can in certain lots. And then, of course, you have the option of public transportation as well. ADA parking is going to be available in Red Lot 1. Red Lot 1, they mention you must use the Red Lot 1 entrance. They want you to purchase a prepaid parking pass for any stadium parking, okay, because they're not just selling specific ADA parking. Just purchase a prepaid parking pass, and then you're going to show that to the parking attendant along with your DMV issued placard or your license plate, and then they will direct you, okay? It is in a first come, first serve basis, so keep that in mind. If you need this, I would encourage you to get there if you want to have it. They do mention once accessible parking is full, guests with a valid and current DMV issued disabled person placard or license plate and a parking pass will be directed to a mobility-friendly parking lot that provides a courtesy shuttle. Okay, they give the examples of the blue lot 1, pink lots 4, 5, and 8. Now, I did email and ask the venue if this courtesy shuttles were going to be running, okay? And they mentioned that they hadn't been scheduled yet. However, it is anticipated that they will run from blue lot 1. Okay, it is anticipated that they will run from blue lot 1. So if you need ADA assistance and you want to use that shuttle, be looking out for blue lot 1 for your courtesy shuttle. Now, ADA drop-off is going to be near the intersection of Patrick Henry Drive and Great America Parkway at 2926 Patrick Henry Drive. So that is where your drop-off is, and pickup is going to be in Red Lot 7. Red Lot 7 is your ADA pickup. They are encouraging you to use Waze. If you're driving, use Waze. Waze is who a lot of these venues partner with when it comes to traffic and getting you there, because that's going to give you real live time updates versus like a Google Maps or Apple Maps. So if you're not familiar with Waze, it's just another GPS map, just like Google Maps and Apple Maps. The difference is these venues partner with Waze, and it just pushes out real live updates regarding traffic, congestion, etc., and even helping you get to parking lots easier as well. So that's why they encourage you to use Waze. So if you don't have it, download it if you're going to drive. If you want to take public transportation, you do have some options. You have the VTA Light Rail, which will drop off and pick up passengers at the Great America Station, which is located on the north side of the stadium. They mentioned this is the most direct option. You want to take the orange line to the venue. It will also have late night trains to get attendees back home after the show. So that's the VTA Light Rail. Don't know about it? Maybe flying in for the show. Interested? I will Google it. Plenty of information out there regarding the VTA Light Rail. Then you also have the BART that's from the San Francisco East Bay area. They mentioned take the BART to the Mellipitz station. From there, you can walk across the pedestrian bridge and then transfer to the VTA Orange Line that will bring you straight to the stadium gates. Okay, then you have the Caltrain from San Francisco and the Peninsula. You can take that down to the Mountain View station. From there, you immediately transfer to the VTA Orange Line heading east toward the station. The Caltrain and the VTA offer a joint Caltrain plus VTA day pass for simple all-in-one fare booking. So they have it where you can take both of them and you purchase them all in a bundle and you just have that one pass to ride both of those trains. So that is an option for the Caltrain. Then they also have this special event train as well. They mentioned if you're traveling from outside the immediate Bay Area, regional rail lines are running highly specialized concert-specific routes. The route is Capitol Corridor from Sacramento/Oakland. They mentioned serving the stadium area directly via the Santa Clara Great America Station. Capitol Corridor is running dedicated event trains. Note that these trains do not wait for late passengers if the show runs long. So plan to head toward the exits 30 minutes before departure. Okay, so keep that in mind. If this show goes over, they're not going to wait for you. You're still going to have to leave. So if you go this route, keep that in mind. You also have the Ace Rail from Stockton and Central Valley. It's running a special event train on Saturday. As far as I can tell, it's only going to run on Saturday. I did not see any other dates for this train. But on Saturday, the Ace Rail is going to run this special train. Round trip tickets start at $25 on the Ace Rail app. It drops you off steps from the stadium and departs back to the Central Valley after the show wraps up. So if you're interested in that, I did find information on that on Facebook, but I'm sure you can Google Ace Rail and find out all of your needed info. Okay, so that is an option as well. Then you have rideshare. Your pre-concert drop-off spot is going to be along the bus stop south of Great America Parkway. And then post-concert pickup is going to be located at Red Lot 7. Red Lot 7. If you're doing rideshare and you know you're going to go that route, book it in advance. It'll save on surge pricing. After the show, just be prepared if you're going to go this route. I am kind of encouraging people to pick rideshare as a last option when they're going to these stadium concerts, because the sheer amount of people can cause rideshare to be a long experience. Okay, it's a lot of congestion. It's a lot of traffic. It takes a long time for your driver to get to you and find you. People are having a lot of rides canceled, and then the pricing is astronomical. So I try to encourage people to make rideshare be your last option on the totem pole. I would do public transportation first, and then if you wanted to drive, and rideshare as your last option. So if you're going to go this route, book it in advance if you can. Even if you book your going home ride in advance, sometimes they still cancel it. I will warn you. But also make sure your phones are charged. Okay, people have been waiting 2 and 3 hours in the wee hours of the morning waiting for a ride share. So if you're going this route, make sure your phone is charged, because we don't want you out there staying without no phone. Weather is forecasted right now. Of course, this could change between now and the show, but right now, Friday, a daytime high of 78 and nighttime low of 58. Partly sunny afternoon, clear and crisp night. Saturday, daytime high 75, low of 58 nighttime. Broad sunshine, perfect, comfortable evening. And then Tuesday, a daytime high of 74 and a nighttime low of 59. Completely clear and sunny skies all day and night. 0% chance of that four-letter word that we don't say because we don't want it on the night of our show. Santa Clara, it sounds like a beautiful night for shows. That is your number before you go. Last minute tips to wrap up our know before you go. If your seats are on the east side of the stadium, okay, you're going to experience direct sun exposure during the late afternoon when the gates open. Okay, so if you're in there when the gates open and you're sitting down and you're on the east side, bring your sunglasses and possibly some sunscreen, okay, for those pre-show hours while DJ Fresh is warming things up. Also bring layers, because those temperatures will drop. You can hear we're going from 78 to the 50s. Okay, so bring you an extra layer, maybe a sweatshirt, light jacket, just in case. Wear sunscreen. Please wear your sunscreen, because you will be out there in the sun, at least for the first portion of the night until the sun goes down. Take care of your feet. Those who are going to be standing up and lining up for pit attendance, you'll be lining up for a while, probably before doors open. Then once you get in, you'll be on your feet until the start of the night come out, and then you have the show as well. And then you have walking just to get into the venue and get to your parking spots and yada, yada, yada. So just take care of your feet. A good amount of walking. I know we like to be cute ladies, but you also want to be comfortable. You can always bring you a change of shoes if you like. Venues don't have an issue with you bringing a second pair of shoes if you need, okay, to make things comfortable for your walk back home after the show is over with. If you are driving, go ahead and take care of your parking pass. It's going to make your night just that much smoother. You don't have to worry about trying to do it while you're on site. It's already enough bottlenecking going on, so we can take care of those parking passes and also have them ready to show. Have them ready to show, because that contributes to bottlenecking as well. We want to keep everything moving. So if you have your parking passes ready to do what needs to be done to get into your respective lots, that helps everybody out. Same thing with your tickets to the show. I encourage you to go ahead and download them into their respective apps or wallets while you're at home on a stable Wi-Fi. Okay. When you get to that venue, sometimes with all the signals getting together, signals get jammed, and now you can't download your ticket and you're holding up a line. And nowadays, all you got to do is tap your phone to get in. You can only do that if your passes or your tickets are already downloaded. So take care of that. Bring your patience along. You will need it for something, I guarantee you. Any questions, any comments, drop them. I do try to get back to you as quickly as I can. If Santa Clara is not your stop for the R&B tour, but you are going to one of the many upcoming shows that we still have to go, and you want to be a number before you go, I am your girl. I am covering this tour until it is complete, as well as other tours that are happening in 2026. So if you're not following me, consider giving me a follow. Santa Clara, please be on time. Don't be late. Be safe. Enjoy the show, y'all. Bye.